I'm Sarah Woodbury, and today we are taking a walk above Anafon. Behind us is Llyn, the ancient road.
Well, over
behind
the ridge over there.
That way. And Aber or Llyn is down that way. I wanted to share this walk with you today because I was thinking about what it does for me. Us besides cardio.
Cardio, walking up the hills.
My characters lived in a medieval world, obviously without GPS or maps or cell phones. Walking on this path makes me feel like I have some sense of what their world must have been like. They navigated by waypoints, by memory, because they and their ancestors have lived and worked this land for generations, if not centuries, and even thousands of years. And it's just...
Well, there's a level of understanding that you can get that you just never can have access to reading a book. And I mean, your strength is knowing the histories and remembering the dates and the people's names. Right,
and hopefully putting it all together.
Yes.
In a cohesive story that makes sense and is fun and so on. But we are very far removed from 1150, let's just say. But I think that there are ways to access that, one of which is to do something like this, to come out here and feel the weather and walk this hill. And we had lunch yesterday with a friend who's in her 80s who grew up in Snowdonia, speaks Welsh. And she was talking about some of the paths that she walked as a girl, some of which may not be ones that tourists walk to these days, that in a sense, without growing up here, I would know about or have access to. And in the same way, when we started this walk, we met a farmer fixing his fence. And he, very succinctly gave us, very kindly, told us where to go, like how the path would be.
Well, he didn't tell us where to go in that way.
Where the path was and what the waypoints were, what the markers were, when to turn, and then we'd see the lake, and then we would do this, follow this road, and honestly, I come up here also and feel humbled by the landscape, by the history, and knowing that what I could ever know about this place is a tiny fraction of what that farmer knows or what our friend knows. It's also true that, walking a route like this, even though we just saw some bicyclists go by, is this road is not one built for tourists or novelists who like to hike up hills. It's built for the people and by the people who lived and worked these hills for
Yeah, it was built for their
millennia.
Uses. They had to get somewhere.
They had to get somewhere.
For
They
a
had
reason.
animals. They had farms. And they still do. It's still being used in that way.
Well, it's very different than the paths up to the peak of Snowdon, which now are very much touristy.
That's right. And my thought was that in walking this way and making this video, I could share a little bit of that experience with you.
Oh. Look at that view. That is amazing.
Thanks for watching my video. You can click on the playlist or subscribe to my channel to see more. There'll be a new video next week. If you want to check out my books, click on the link to my webpage.